Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy. In the last episode, we did some kitchen things, and in this episode we're going to continue exploring the kitchen, which is exactly what a cat would say. Of course, we're going to grab our 5 1-ups at the beginning here. Yeah, you'll know when it's a different recording session, I guess, because that toad will be like, hey, get your 1-ups here. I want to say you might only be able to redeem them once a day. Because I remember there was one time where I had reset and I didn't get the male toad 1-up, so that might be the case. I fed you already because you're not currently hungry. So I guess we'll just continue whatever we're going about in here. So what do we got? We completed Beach Bowl and Bubble Breeze. We have that, and we have half of the ghostly... I accidentally did the secret star. What's up with the new galaxy? What's this? Buoooooy base. Oh my god, I love Buoooooy base. We're doing it right now. I do not care. If I recall, this actually is the first appearance of one of my favorite songs in the game. Might not be. I might be remembering incorrectly. The Floating Fortress. A lot of people really love this galaxy, and I can't blame them. Look at this. It's another like very kind of 64-esque. Yeah. Oh, listen to this.
Yes.
Okay, that's a camera angle. Anyway, as you can understand, it's very good. You also get the first appearance of Torpedo Teds in a long, long time. I'm gonna try and lead him into this. Yeah, and that'll unlock the weight holding down all of the everything. Also, there's a little detail later on in the stage that you might have seen when we were like zoomed out flying into it. But I won't mention it yet, just in case you didn't see it, and we'll get the full majesty of that in a hot secchi. Like, there's so many weird little things that I love about this stage. This is the only time where these weird, like, these weird platforms that sink into the water appear, and it's oddly very, I don't know, I like it a lot. It feels like just the weight that Mario, this is going to be the weirdest thing I've ever tried to even explain, but like, the weight that Mario has on them feels so perfect. Like you jump on them and they slowly start going down. I don't know if it might just be some like basic, oh, jump on and sink, but it feels like there's actual like velocity to them, and like, I don't know, specifically what you do on them affects how far they go down. I don't know. Also, I can definitely skip this, but I think this specific kind of Octumba we haven't seen before, because we've seen the blue ones. Now, I don't exactly remember what the difference is, but there's probably one. If I were to say so. Oh, there's so many ways to like skip through all this. But you do need these blue chips. Or you might not. You might be able to skip just whatever. Look at that, you can just make this long jump. Oh, I didn't notice it was gonna be a multi-hit one. But like just playing around in this area is so fun. I enjoy it so much, and if you get hit by the bubbles, you go flying off. I don't know. Fun things, fun things. Does this lower the gate? Oh no, that creates top that you can jump on, and it disables the bubbles, actually. Very good. Not that you need that, I'm pretty sure. Thanks, you're a big help. What did... Oh, you were probably going to say something about getting the springy boy to start up, or maybe disabling the bubbles, if I were to take a guess. All right, spin this down. Also, I gotta say, just using the Y button to spin feels so fluid, because that's literally never been an option before. Unless, I guess, you're doing illegal things on your computer. But other than that, it just feels good. Now, I noticed you can't actually wall jump off of the middle circle, which is interesting. Oh, okay, I got a weird bit of a boost there. That's 4, and there's only one more to get at the top. Yeah, just like this, being able to just spin gives you so much, I don't know, fun options for movement. Take me up, Scotty. Now this planet's fun. Oof, careful. Because the bottom, like, look at this. Look, what do you think this is? It's a Pokeball. We all know it's a Pokeball. It's very cool, and it's going to actually be more apparent when I was supposed to do, nope, I wasn't supposed to do the bottom one. Look at this. And it like, this is probably one of the most satisfying stages. I'm kind of sad that there's only 2 stars here because it's so good. I don't know, I'm just gonna gush about it forever. Luckily though, we do have a secret star to grab, despite it being one of the mini galaxies, which tend to have only 1 star. This one's special, and I think they knew they had something special here, so they kind of upgraded it a little bit. Of course, it's one of those cases where it's just the same mission, and you just gotta do it. And honestly, I don't think I would have liked if they took you to, oh, green? Oh, green question mark. I didn't know this was actually one of those stars. All right, all right. Usually the green question marks are reserved for stars that are very difficult to find. And you know what, this one is, I think it's probably the most, one of the more difficult stars that we've found so far, other than maybe the Beach Bowl secret star, which should have been obvious to me, but whatever. But there is a bit of a hint in the intro sequence. Hello, penguins. Press ZL to dive. Oh yeah, I suppose this could have been your first area swimming, so they had to put in the, those. All right, come on, Torpedo Ted. I don't know if they're actually called Torpedo Teds. I wouldn't put it past Nintendo to make an enemy that's the exact same as Torpedo Teds, and then call it like, I don't know, Scuba Steve or something. It'd make sense, wouldn't it? Go on the pipe. I like its little sucky. And that puts us on the bottom half of the place. Now, I don't know if you jump into the... Actually, I gotta test that, don't I? If you jump into the water, you can't actually leave again. You can't, like, dive under. That's so weird. Okay, I never actually tried that, and I never quite noticed that it just puts you on the bottom half of the planet, so I just wanted to test that real quick. Yeah, a lot of places do that weird kind of like not allowing you into this area, but I mean for a good reason, because they wouldn't want you to just sequence break. Okay, coins, I don't need you. I am a little sad about how pointless coins tend to be. Oh my god, we have an entire army coming after us. Oh, there's a lot to think about here. All right, let's see if we can aggro. Yeah, just this one on the left. Don't. Okay. It oddly pauses them for a second. Okay, you again? No? No? Okay. This might be a little hard to do. Come on, bud. There we go. Now if I could just get you to not hit some... Oh, that was a bad decision. Yeah, it just ran to the side. I can't make it zoom away. Man, these bullet bill things are like really... They're very simple, but yet still hard. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. And there's that green star. That was actually... Oh, I love this shot. Very good skybox. Anyway, that's a green star, something that you might be overly familiar with if you played Galaxy 2. But there's only 3 of them in this game. We're only going to be collecting 3, and they do something a little bit special. As you can notice, we spawned into the main hub. It's the secret of Buoooooy Base. Or Buoooooy. Alright, Baba Buoooooy Base. You rescued a green power star. Those stars have a special power. Ask the green Lumas about them. After all, they'll transform into the green power stars someday. Well, why don't we do that? I don't think we're going to do the thing that they unlocked yet, but I think it's interesting that it exists already. Thank you for helping me. I'm a guardian of the trial galaxies. To restore the doorway, we need the power of 2 others like me. Oh, you actually can't go at all until you get all 3. Okay, good to know. So yeah, there's trial galaxies. You might have noticed when I zoomed in a few times we saw this weird planet. Yeah, that's kind of what those green stars affect. And by the word trial, I'm sure you're quaking in your boots. Because no one likes a trial, but everyone likes a trial though. It's a very, very difficult galaxy based on some of the different gimmicks that we've had to do up to this point. Similar to like the manta ray surfing or the ball rolling. I still don't know what to officially call that, but yeah, it's galaxies like those. Anyway, that completes Buoooooy Base, unfortunately. Well, with that, we can go back to the Ghostly Galaxy. Which is, man, the kitchen's just really solid overall. There's no weak galaxies here. And I know I haven't been like pointing out which galaxies are weak, but there are a few that are just like, eh, it's okay. Nothing that drives you nuts, but still. I think that Galaxy has a lot less of stages like that than, say, Sunshine or Mario 64 for sure. I'm actually, even though we're not going to the secret, which I thought was the actual way forward, I'm still gonna grab this Rainbow Star, because I think it'll help us. Please, yoink. Look at the momentum here. Oh, this is cool. Oh, that hurts my eyes, actually. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, you don't get to see a scene like that often, because if you do, you might die. I'm gonna grab some of these star bits here, because it seems like this is a really good area for star bits. I feel like not a lot of people probably explored the bottom of this, and rightfully so, because there's absolutely nothing here. All right, whatever. What's up, Toad? It's a ghost. Yikes, this looks scary. Oh, I'm pretty sure the scene isn't supposed to be upside down. Yeah, there we go. Ehehe, so you're after it too. Well, you'll have to race me for it. You can see the it he's talking about. It's talking about, it's dead. Ehehe, here we go. I like to think that I pulled off that transition quite nicely. We have a race with pool stars here. Uh-oh. You can do some absolutely nutty things with these pool stars. I'm trying to like grab the farthest one away I can, but they're kind of blocked by the first. Uh-oh. Oh no. I thought I'd be able to get into the range of that pool star over there. This is bad. I'm getting hit by the meat, dude. I'm in the back. Here we go. Just pull from the farthest ones away. Don't get bumped by the bones. The bone bump, as I like to say. As many other people probably like to say for different things. No, don't get meated. Wait, what's this? Oh well? A skeep. Gotta make sure to get pulled. I'm sure that'll just throw you into a hole. If you don't. Alright. Get some distance. Please grab onto the, uh-oh. Oh, that was good. Oh, that was good. I liked that. And done. Holy moly, I did not do well on that. Well, I mean, I won, to be fair. 105.88, huh? Well, I promise, so take this. That was really fun. Like, I like how they force you a little bit to get used to these controls of the more difficult gimmicks, because I would call that a difficult gimmick. I'd like to see one maybe done with sling stars, because those have a really all or nothing take to them. So you rush too much, you're gone. Anyway, that was really fun. Unfortunately, I did the secret star in the last stage, so the last episode. A very spooky sprint, all done. And that brings us to 40, 1/3 of the way there. But I wouldn't, oh, a new chapter. Well, we'll check that out at the beginning of the next episode, but I think we have time for another star here. We might be able to finish up Ghostly Galaxy, actually. Although I wouldn't be surprised if we have a comet show up right when we finish, because that's what's been happening, really. What do we got? Beware of Boulder, oh. Oh, Bouldergeist. Okay, all right. This is a fun one. Yeah, now I remember what kind of comet appears here, because it's the bane of everyone's existence. It's a difficult one, that's for sure. Can I maybe get any star bits? No. That was an interesting angle to fly in at. Let's go! Look at those shots. Are those not great? Please give me a rainbow star. Yeah, wow, I actually didn't know that one had one. That makes our life easier, because I can just run on through here. I tried to get some star bits. Makes this part a lot easier. Wow. So, we're getting introduced to this concept now. These black boos, if you spin, they kind of home into you, and you get to swing them around. And I think when you look at them, they actually like start charging really fast, or do they just, no, they just do that anyway. These boos are not shy. Is there anything in these little statues in the middle? I really wanted to check because I was curious. Also, nice redecorating on the mansion here within the last few missions, because this is a completely different room now. Just wanted to check what's in here, because you never know when you might find a juicy secret. Oh, you could really spin them out. And they explode automatic? No. Oh, hey, Toad. Shake or press Y to spin bombos. When they hit something, they go boom. All right, come on over, bud. You got this. Bonk. And that'll open up that. Now, I think this is what I was thinking of earlier. If you stand here and just don't shoot, yeah, there's a secret area, but it outright shows you, so it's not. It's as secret as that gets, I suppose. I was so sure that there was, like, one that you couldn't see. No, 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 no. I want to see if there's anything out here. Nope. Don't want to die. Let's go. Oh, I also want to point out, look at the spooky boys. I believe those are reused in Galaxy 2 on the skybox in one of the stages, and it's what you might have heard referred to, it was like Hell Valley something. I don't know. One of those real weird spooky things. So, yeah. They're like in the skybox of a stage that you could look up at and be spooky. But they did in fact originate, originate here. In the skybox. Oh, you love to see it. Oh, I just spawned right here. Okay, that's fine then. I say getting pushed right into a hole. Jeez. These spider boys are actually kind of hard to like deal with because you have a bit of a cooldown on your spin, so you can't just deal with them directly. There we go. I say as I deal with them exactly directly. Bonk. Oops, I want these. I'm just trying to get all these star bits I can at this point. Pretty sure I don't need that one on the right. Just need to get some momentum here. Yeah, there we go. Please, there we go. Grab all the star bits just by doing this. And right towards the middle. Again, really cool. Make sure I grab all those before I spin prematurely. Go to the other side. Oh, this looks fun. See, they figure out so many ways to make interesting gimmicks that I can never be mad when they do them. Like this slaps so hard. Oops. Oh, well that works actually. Go up here and spin up here. This is just a fun little playground more than anything. I'm enjoying this. There we go, and I missed it, but yeah. Can just, oh, please don't automatically like, okay, I'm good. Oh, not if I go that way, though. No, 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 no. Get me out. Oh, I thought I could do that. Okay. Nope, no, 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 nope, 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 nope. This can be a little bit difficult to aim. Am I going to be able to reach that one up there? Yes, actually. Look at this cool little planet. I don't think there's really any penalty for, like, hitting the sides, but it's a really cool thing to do. Oh, look at this. Bouncy in the middle. Oh, I see, I see, I see. Okay, we actually have to be careful here. I think pressing A makes you do a big old jump. Neat. Let's go. There's a little weird little area there. Oh, Luma, please don't tell me you take coins, because I've been ignoring them so bad. Starbits? Yeah, Starbits. Luma Lee, Luma Bop, welcome to the Luma Shop. Last time I didn't buy anything, but I am going to buy. Using 30 Starbits, I can get a 1-up or a life shroom, or whatever it's called. Now fill me up with the exact... You don't call it by its name? So full. Now I'm feeling great. Here you go. Transform. And so it turns into a mushroom. Again, I have to wonder if some Lumas are just really sad to turn into a mushroom compared to ones that turn into entire galaxies. It's a boulder, guys. This guy always reminded me of that boss from Luigi's Mansion. You'll notice some of the boulders are a different color. Those will spawn into bombos, and you can use those to bonk them real good. But yeah, you might be wondering, why is this so hard? Well, it gets harder, first of all. I believe this stage has a Daredevil comet, which is very difficult because there's lots of things that can hit you here. And come on, right over here. And that's hit number 1. And that's why this is hard. It's kind of a long fight. But yeah, I always enjoyed it. To be able to, I like that they give you the chance to get used to the Buoooooy physics, because, you know, it's that pinnacle of Mario design that they always talk about in like the 2D games, where they give you a safe situation to use a gimmick that you're unfamiliar with, and then they slowly ramp up the stakes until, okay, well, slowly ramp up the stakes until, until it's, you know, dire, like this situation, where messing up too much will knock you out. For sure. I'm gonna wait until you blow all your loads there. And of course the arms are gonna block hits too, so this might actually take a little bit of a while. Oop, forgot this. No thanks. Of course he destroys them, most of them on his own. Works for me. Again, they have the kind of a Chowder effect going with his corporeal body. Right, come on. Oh, you hate to see it. There's so many things to hit that aren't the boss. Makes it very hard. All right. Come on. Ooh, yeah, direct hit there. That's, yeah, it's gonna hit the arm. Luckily it's only 2 hits. I thought it was gonna be 3. God bless. All right, come on, dude. Nope, none of that. I don't know how dangerous being stuck in those is, but it's not, really. Okay, come on, come on. If I hit you again, I'm pretty sure your inwards form is gonna be gone. Nope, another one. Yay, free hit. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Give me these star bits. Now all I gotta do is bonk. I believe that's it. Easy every time. It only took 2 hits, so like, now you have kind of a frame of reference. If I had been doing the Daredevil Comet version of that, that would have been a death. And that's even with 6 HP too. I mean, I guess I really had nothing to worry about, but if I had taken 2 hits in, you know, normal form, I would have been sweating. Popping a molly sweating. Anyway, I think that's gonna do it for this episode. Wow, I didn't expect to get exactly that much done, but works for me. I believe with that, that only leaves Bowser, unless we got a comet. We do not. Yeah, Bowser's all that's left here. So in the next episode, we're gonna go right on in. See you all then, and goodbye.